J. Graham Brown, you are on deck. J. Graham Brown, you are on deck. And y'all, please make some noise. Give it up for Southern High School.
Do I go whenever? Can I go now? Hi, I'm Aaliyah.
Hi, I'm Zanaya.
Hi, I'm Evie.
I'm Dayana.
Hey, I'm Alea.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Zena, and we're Culture Quest representing Southern High School and Louisville, Kentucky. Our vision is to create a cultural immersion experience to promote and highlight the diversity and inclusion in Louisville. So our challenge is Wajahat Ali's challenge, which consists of creating a program to both integrate and celebrate the Louisville's immigrants, and to also create a program in order to do so. The problems that we've identified in Louisville are that there's a lack of awareness of immigrants, and the reason is because that we don't have enough celebration of immigrants, and we need more celebration for those immigrants. And in order to do that, we have to reduce the prejudice within the community.
In particular to Louisville, the foreign-born population has increased by 18.5%. If you look on the bar graph to the left, you'll see that immigrants have a 4.9% share of the population, but have a 7.1% share of business owners. We chose this challenge to tackle the unconscious bias created from non-exposure to diversity in the community.
To follow up on that data, we also conducted our own Instagram poll with our peers, and we asked, how many cultures do you think are well represented in Louisville? The average answer was about 7.7, when in reality, there's actually 60 plus people groups, so that's a huge gap, which is exactly why we came up with our solution, Culture Quest. We also asked, do you think Louisville teaches or celebrates diversity as much as it should? The average answer was 84% said no.
Our solution to this challenge is a scavenger hunt that we've designed, Culture Quest. We are promoting to ages K through 12 in hopes of altering minds and reducing prejudice. During the quest, children have passports, and they visit the multiple businesses that we've partnered up with and complete tasks and a passport. Here is an example of the passport. Tasks can range from things like ask the chef what their most popular dish is, or ask about the history or origin of a place or dish. The passport is like a passport into different cultures to gain insight and knowledge. This is different from other solutions because this creates direct contact with people who are different than them. It is not over an app or over the internet.
Ways we promoted our solution was through social media. We have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, and we have a hashtag CultureQ. We are also going to make flyers, pass out to our business partners, community centers, and libraries. And we are also going to speak to elementary schools so that we can reach that greater, younger audience that we want. We have also started a club at our school so that other students can carry on our program after we've graduated. And we have partnered up with the Newburgh Community Center, and they are very excited to have us. And they are going to pass out and collect our passports. And once we speak with public libraries, we are hoping that they will do the same.
Our process that we use is we brainstormed a list of places, we visited the businesses, and they were happy to partner with us. And we talked to the Newburgh Community Center, and they were eager to work with us. And then we created a passport named Culture Quest, which is in your hands right now, as you guys can see. And then we have social media accounts to spread the word. Here are some photos of us at various locations. There's a Mediterranean deli, and then at Value Market, we ran into a customer from Trinidad, and he talked to us about the fruits and vegetables that we did not know the origin of. Here is us at Value Market, where we were presenting our idea to the manager, and he liked it and thought it was a good concept. And then here is us at the rooftop grill.
Our success is going to be measured by how many passports are passed out and how many are returned after completion. We're going to take feedback from each of the passports to improve our Culture Quest, and we will do annual surveys and studies to improve our data that we already have. Thank you for your time and attention.
Any questions?
Oh, gosh.
Have you thought about some of the challenges that might be presented to the younger students to participate in the Culture Quest and how to address them?
Can you repeat your question?
Sure. So have you thought about some of the challenges that might be presented to younger students trying to participate in the Culture Quest? They don't have, for example, driver's licenses.
Yeah, exactly. We thought about these many different challenges that occur, and so what we tried to do, which you'll see later on in our exhibit, is that we chose places from all over Louisville so that you don't have to drive to the whole other side of town in order to get to these different places and complete that task. And we also considered that some people are really busy, so we tried to do this over the span of summer, so that way students are able to go out and if their parents have time over the weekend, and so that way they'll have time and they'll also be able to go to places nearby rather than having to go all the way to the other side of town.
Have you guys thought about ways to motivate kids to complete the Culture Quest?
Yes, we have incentives for kids placed. It's kind of based on completion. Like if you have so many places, you get this award. You have so many places, you get this award. We have a backpack full of incentives. There's like a water bottle, a T-shirt, and a lot of other objects, that kids will like to get them motivated for participation.
So food is a great gateway, one of my favorite gateways into other cultures. But have you all given thought to how that conversation continues beyond just introducing people through food?
So the ones that we've included are food-based. Most of them are food-based, but we've also included boutiques and different types of businesses that you could go to that represent cultures, because it's not just based on places that represent cultures. It's also places that are owned by immigrants, so that people go there and they learn from the managers or from the workers that are there. And the food part of it is so that whenever you go there and you ask, what is this food, they tell you the history behind it. As we met with the customer from Trinidad, he explained to us the different fruits that we didn't know what were. We were there and we were really confused as to what these fruits were. And so he explained to us the culture behind it, the history behind it, and what they do with it.
Have you thought about including some of the owners of the restaurants as part of your management team?
Yeah, we've talked to them and we've gotten them on board with us, and they'll be given a sticker like this to be put out on their store or whatever they're representing, and that way people will know that they're working with us, and it's not just us; it's a whole group.
So they could come. So they could come be guests at your school or something like that. They could be ambassadors or something like that.
The school will be informed, as their principal there already knows about the people that we've partnered with, and so whenever they come, they'll be welcomed. And our school also represents a very diverse school as well. We have many different people at our school, and so we want this to represent our school.
I love the way you've made it fun for young folks to do research on their own community.
Yeah.
And in your passport book that you hand out, I was looking through it, you're going to be getting a lot of really good information about our community. What's going to happen with that information after they collect it? How are you going to use it all?
We hope that we chose a younger audience because we hope that when children grow up, they take this information or this experience of them going to different, businesses or interacting, and we hope that they grow up with the mindset, we are different, but we're still alike. We're still people. They don't grow up with like an opinion like, oh, you're different, you're not human, because some kids grow up with that mindset. So we just want to change that.
But he's asking about data. He's saying you're going to have good information. What are you going to do with it?
Can you repeat the question again?
You're going to get a lot of great information here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to do with that data?
Go ahead. What are we going to do with it?
Yeah.
I got it. So in about 3 to 5 years, we want to do a survey and ask people about their opinions of immigrants and people from different backgrounds to see if they have changed and are more open to them and interacting with them.
Yeah, because this isn't just for us. This is for the people that are in our society or in our community. And so with this, they're learning about these different places. And as me and Hannah have talked many times about unconscious bias, as younger kids, you learn who's different from you, what you should be careful with, who you shouldn't talk to. And we want to get rid of that at a young age, because whenever you start to grow up, you learn that these people aren't that different from me, and these differences should be embraced. So.
All right, y'all give it up for